What's going on YouTube? kevOzilla back with another video. In this video, I'm bringing you guys a tutorial / gameplay / setup how to go about setting up the Cronus Zen and Strike Pack, whichever one. I'm running both for Blackout. Yes, the OG COD BR, the first BR that was introduced, on the COD side of things. Now, comparing on the Zen to the Strike Pack. Now, the Zen, we are using the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 community game pack. They don't have a pro game pack yet. They haven't added one. And besides, I don't know why they never added it. But also, they don't have a Call of Duty Blackout game pack as well. So, you can see the only one they have is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which is cool because this is all you need. You can rock this game pack for the Zen and multiplayer as well, along with Blackout. So, it's cool that it's the only one we got for the Zen, which is cool. But on the Strike Pack side of things, let me show you something. On the Strike Pack side of things, for my pass, we have two game packs, right? We have the standalone Call of Duty Blackout game pack, which is dedicated for Blackout. Then we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Which obviously you're going to want to run if you're playing multi. If you're playing still Black Ops 4 multiplayer, then you're going to want to run this. But in this video, we're talking about Blackout, so we're going to be running the Blackout game pack, all right? Boom, the dedicated Blackout game pack, all right? And then for the Zen, we're talking about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So let's open them both, all right? Let's get the show on the roll, side by side. I'm going to explain them both, go through the best settings, and then I'm going to show you guys some in-game gameplay, how to go about setting it up real quick. Pretty much going to show you guys how to adjust the anti-recoil using the game pack on the Zen, and then as well on the Strike Pack. The Strike Pack is a lot different because we have weapon AI, which is pretty dope. A lot of you OGs know what it is. You pretty much do a sequence of buttons, presses, and you're gonna get an animation that shoots, reload, shoots, and then it pretty much recognizes the gun you have in your hand, and is automatically gonna turn into a laser. You're gonna have zero recoil most of the time, depending on what attachments you have, right? What attachments you pick up and stuff like that. Blackout is very RNG, like it's super RNG. It's pretty much you're gambling pretty much. There's no loadouts. There's no anything. You drop in and hope you get good guns and you throw some armor and you good to go. You fight for your life. All right. So, all right. But let's move on with the Zen. Over here, we don't got that much matching game. All we have is two orange. So we have button layout and a stick layout. Default. I'll leave it default. I'll play default. All right. So active fire mod. You already know what these are. Adjustable rapid fire, burst fire. Now I would say change this to adjustable rapid fire if you're running like the pistol or any type of semi-automatic weapon. If you pick up a pistol or whatever have you, then you can just enable this. Now, we did it with the Zen, so, we have the luxury of just looking at the LED screen on the Zen and do all of our adjustments from there, straight from the LED screen. Whatever we need to enable or disable is right then and there. It's easy, compared to the Strike Pack. Now, let's move on. Leave this 5. 5 is default. I don't suggest you increase this or decrease this. Just leave it 5. All right. Moving on, fire mod activated, just how you want that to be activated. Just leave it like that on fire. That's default. Anti-recoil enabled, right? You have disabled and then inverted. You want enabled. Now, I suggest leaving it on 24, and I'm going to show you in game how to adjust. The only thing with this game pack for the Zen, you pretty much have one anti-recoil value. So you have to just adjust, let's say, for like one weapon or like whatever your favorite gun is, pretty much, all right? And then just you will go from there. So like you will probably have like, values written out. You have to jump into a game, shoot, adjust, and write down your values and have values already set. The good thing about this is that it's the same exact game. Black Ops 4 multiplayer and Blackout is the same exact thing. So you can use the same exact value. You could go to multiplayer, solo, like way back when we used to do custom games, shoot at a wall, get that value for that weapon, and you're good to go. So next time you pick up that ground loot weapon in Blackout, you already have that value written down, right? That's what I would do on the Zen side of things. Aim assist is super strong. It is stupid strong in this game. Black Ops 4 has one of the most strongest aim assists out of any COD. I don't care. Warzone, whatever. Listen to me. It was crazy. It was literally almost like aimbot. All right? And using this mod just made it even worse. Like, the game has crazy aim assist. All right? I'm talking about multiplayer and in Blackout. And you guys can test that out for yourself. Now, I would still suggest leaving it at 24, right? Once you open up this game pad, it's going to be at 24. Don't increase, don't decrease. All right, decreasing it, you might as well just turn off the mod. Increasing it, you're just going to get crazier screen shake when you're ADS. But trust me, leave it on 24. This game has some crazy strong aim assist, all right? Active shot mod, disabled, but you have drop shot, strafe shot. I never mess with any of those. That's the shot mod activator. Now here we get into some cool mods. Auto heal. Pretty much just it's going to spam L1. I believe it's L1 to heal as soon as you stop firing your gun, which is pretty dope. Auto sprint. You need auto sprint enabled here because I believe in Black Ops 4 you don't. There's no option within the option menu to have auto sprint. And obviously there's no tac sprint. Steady aim, we already know what this is. It's for like snipers, right? Pretty much auto holds of breath. You could just leave this enabled even if you're not rocking any snipers. Hair triggers enabled. These are just like having trigger stops on your L2 and R2. And block game rumble enabled, disabled, whatever have you, if you don't want to feel any kind of vibration in the game whatsoever. All right, now let me close this. Boom. Now that's the game pack I suggest you guys run because it works for both. Like I said, it works for Black Ops 4 and Blackout perfectly. Now the strike pack side of things, we get a little bit better. They treated us very well over here. So over here, you got matching games. So all these matching games, you're gonna want to match your button layout, near your bumpers if you're playing flip. Right here, stick layout and look sensitivity. You guys already know I play 666, all right? So right there, boom, these are my settings. My ADS sensitivity, I left it at 1. All right, all standard default. Hair triggers, both triggers, always activated. Manual, I like manual, but if you want to automatically, have your profiles swap, it's like that. If you're running, let's say, whatever secondary and you have values for that weapon as well, you don't got to worry about it. It'll automatically swap once you swap to your secondary. But me, I just like manual. Now, yes, you heard me say weapon profiles. You can see them right here. This game pack for Blackout has profiles. So you can pretty much have 4 different weapons rather than just one. You got 4 different weapons. And check this out. We actually have them named. It's not just like, you said it like regular fire, rapid fire, whatever. We actually have them. We actually have the weapon profiles here. So whether you're running ICR-7 like this or ICR-7 with extended mags, all right, whatever mags you have on that weapon, you must put it, all right? If you don't have no mag, if you're just rocking the regular, then you can just set the regular name of the weapon. But if you got on an extended mag on there, something like that, then you're going to set them here, right? You have 4 different weapon profiles, so it's totally up to you. I would say maybe you could fill up these 4 with your most favorite weapons that you normally pick up off the ground, right? Like normally pick up off the ground. Let's say, sometimes you may find a weapon, without any attachments or, you haven't found any attachments. I would say first just put like the regular weapon, like the ICR, like something like that, Rampart, just like that, like without the extended mag or fast mag. Just leave it like that, right? Because like I said, you can enable weapon AI and adjust weapon AI, in the game and on the fly and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. I'm gonna show you guys how to enable weapon AI in game. Don't worry about it. Right here, class 1, weapon fire, weapon AI. You have rapid fire, steady fire, burst fire. You want weapon AI, of course. You're gonna want this, all right? Now leave these settings as is. Don't change any of them. Okay, moving on. Right here, ultra target assist. This is pretty much just aim assist. This is the aim assist mod, but they're calling it ultra target assist. All right, I'll tell you guys, aim assist in this game is ridiculous. It's pretty strong. All right, ADS anti-recoil enabled. Right, boom. Inverted right there if you're a god, which I'm not. Auto run. Oh, quick scope here. This is for all you quick scopers out there. You guys can mess with this if quick scoping is your thing and you're in love with sniping and quick scoping. I don't get my feet wet in any of that, so I leave that disabled. That's up to you to explore. Auto run enabled. I already explained that. Shot mode. I explained this before too. You got hop shot, cross shot, all that stuff. I leave it disabled. Fast reload. Now I leave this on. Fast reload for Blackout and Black Ops 4 is pretty good. I gotta say that. But you have 2 options here. Reload on release, reload on press. All right, you got to match this in game. So I'm gonna show you where to go to match this in game, right? But this is what I play on. I leave it 2 enabled, reload on press. Okay, reload on press. These are the paddle mods. Left paddle, right paddle. You can have all completely separate mods. Like if you want a certain mod to be activated on left paddle, right paddle. Me personally, I leave them both disabled. Why? Because if you have a certain mod attached to that paddle, you won't be able to map those paddles. And I like to just have my left paddle as circle and my right as X. I like to jump with my right paddle. All right? And that's it. That is pretty much it. Turbo paddle, whatever. Just leave this at 50. I don't mess with this. I just leave these both disabled. This is the way I play for Blackout, okay? This is exactly the way I play for Blackout and for Black Ops 4 multiplayer. All right, so boom, you would just save them both, boom, boom, and I'm gonna bring you to the game. All right, so while I'm loading into a game, the way you go about going into the menus of this game pack, you press the whole L2 and then press options. Same old, same old. You have mod menu adjustables, yada, yada. To adjust, you will go down to adjustables. You will skip this because this is a fire mod, rounds per second. That's like for rapid fire. You want to go down right here. You see it says anti-recoil right here. Boom, right? That's the aim assist. You want anti-recoil at 24, right? So I would say leave it at 24, right? And let's just see. Hopefully we can find a weapon. Okay. Okay, this is cool. I have the switchblade, right? Let's say I'm gonna leave it on 11. I'm gonna leave it on 11. I'm an ADS and I'm gonna just shoot. Let's see. Okay, it goes crazy. All right, so L2 options down to adjustables. Let's increase that. Let's increase that to 30. Maybe that was too much, but let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. A little bit more. Well, actually, not a little bit more. Maybe I'll go to like 45. I know people who's hearing these shots, they're gonna come kill me. Let's see. Okay, there we go. But now I pulled down a little bit too much. So let's go to a 40. I'm running out of ammo here, but let's see a 40. All right, that seems to work a lot better, but you can see the gun does, you know, bounce left and right. So you will have to adjust. You have to adjust. Every gun, every weapon in this game is going to have a different value, right? Now, let's pick this up, right? It's going to have a different value. So, for example, there's 35 rounds. This should be a lot easier, right? I got the MX9. MX9 now. So I'm going to shoot with the value I left off before. Let's see right here. Yeah, it pulled down. See that? It pulled down a little bit. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but it pulled down a little bit. Let's go to 35. 35 should be spot on. Let's see. 35 should be spot on. And just about. Let's go 5 more down. All right, 5 more down. Let's see. Right here, boom. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There we go. So I got you guys a value. MX9. The MX9 at a 30. All right. Set V. V power. That's going to be vertical, right? Look at that. Perfect. Boom. And there you go. You're good to go. You are good to go. Simple. Now, like I said, with this game pack, you only have one value. That's the bad part. But to make it a lot easier, you could just, like I said, just, you know, go into a custom games and Black Ops 4, jot them down, or come in here like I just did. You know, boom, found it, jot it down, back out, and, you know, and then retest and retest. Oh, you don't even need a back out. You can just continue on, find another weapon, jot it down, boom, 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 right? Just make sure that if I were you, I would get values without any attachments first, right? Because certain attachments do matter. I would say maybe like, you know, the muzzle, having a muzzle and an underbarrel normally changes the values, right? Now I'm gonna swap over to the straight pack and maybe a new game too, and I'm gonna show you guys something that's a lot cooler on the straight pack side of things. Now I know I could go in, you know, deeper details and break down everything and you know, like apply and set up all 4 of those profiles to certain guns and find them on the floor and stuff like that. Now I know, but I'm just breaking down the basics. I just want to show you guys the quick and basic, you know, setups and how to go about. Nothing too crazy, you know. Cool. Maddox, one of my favorite ARs. Maddox, love it. All right, so I'll come back here. Come back here, nice and quiet. All right, nice and quiet. First 40 rounds, we're going to shoot the Maddox, see where the recoil goes, all right? Just straight off the rip. You're going to try to enable weapon AI right off the rip. ADS, shoot. All right, see, it just goes straight up, and it looks like it stops, and it starts to go left and right. All right, now, it's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet. We're going to enable weapon AI. Press and hold down on the D-pad, press and hold R2. All right, it's going to shoot, reload, shoot. Reloads to get the ammo back. Now ADS out of wall, and just shoot. There we go. See that? See? Look at that. Simple as that, guys. That's crazy or what? That is crazy or what? See that? See that? See where we was? All I did was just down the D-pad R2. And look at that. It's a beam. Literally a beam now. Look. Now, again, this is no attachment. So, granted, when you start throwing on certain attachments, it may interfere. And before I go, let me show you guys one setting that I did tell you that I'm going to go over. So, if you press options and hover over Blackout, and you go down to reload behavior, just like in the game pack, you got to make sure it's matched. On release, no, on press. There you go, boom. And it works perfectly fine. The auto reload is actually good in this game pack, especially for multiplayer. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go here. Hopefully this video is not too long. And as always, till next time. And real quick, just in case you guys forgot, this is the way you go about swapping between game packs on your strike pack within your mod pass. Press and hold the small left black button back in strike pack. Press the right paddle, first slot. Second slot, third slot was my Call of Duty Blackout game pack.